Welcome to Pearl and Dean Premieres. At Pearl and Dean, we're very much about the cinema experience. We want people to see a movie on a big screen. What is it about Shape of Water, do you think, that means it needs to be seen in a cinema?
Well, I think Guillermo's vision, I mean, he's a big screen director. You know, every frame of his film is beautiful. Nothing is arbitrary. You know, the camera in this movie is always moving, and, you know, the music experience in a giant Dolby theater, and the communal experience as well for an audience to feel that. You know, you go through the movie and there are laughs and there are tears and there are gasps and there are cheers, and, you know, the communal experience of movie going, you know, may be lost to some, but I think, you know, Guillermo likes to make his movies for the big screen, and that's where we wanted to be seen.
Funny enough, Alexander said the music was a big part of this, the big screen.
Shocking that he would say that.
For audiences who don't necessarily know a lot about the film, can you just give us a quick overview, just set the movie up for us?
Sure. It's set in the Cold War, and it's essentially a love story between a mute cleaning lady and a creature who is found by the government and is brought in for experiments. Some mean to bring him harm, and she, you know, feels she has to save him.
He's a man with an incredible imagination, but from a producing and day-to-day point of view, what's it like to enter Guillermo's world?
Well, it's actually incredible because even though he holds you to a very high standard and he's not prone to compromise, as most of the great directors aren't, he's also incredibly detailed in his vision and his process, so he'll tell you exactly what he wants. There's, you know, no dilettante, you know, requests. So he's phenomenal to work with, and with the design team, again, very articulate and inspiring. So, you know, every day you're really challenging yourself to go higher and further with him, and it's a lot of fun.
Finally, very quickly, from a British perspective, obviously we're very interested in Sally. What made her right for this film?
Well, you know, Guillermo's a big believer in the eyes of the actors, and with Sally's role, you know, she doesn't speak in the film, and it was important that she be able to convey every nuance of emotion with her eyes, and that's an incredible challenge. So I think that, you know, Guillermo had been following Sally, had seen everything she was in, basically wrote it for her, and as it turned out, ironically, Sally also was writing this short story about something very similar to what we were doing. So when they met for lunch and that became apparent, I think it was kismet, and Guillermo knew it.